Welcome to YOUCANIC. Today here in YOUCANIC we have our 2016 Kia Sedona, and on this Sedona we are going to check the battery to see how good the battery is. This battery is original to the car. This is a 2016 and we are now in 2022, and so this battery has had a very good long life. It has clearly been maintained very well. So we're going to check it just to know, because we don't want to get down the road and all of a sudden computer battery doesn't work. Okay? So I've got a basic battery tester to be able to put a load on it. You can test it, or you can take it to your local parts store and they can put a tester on it and test it. If I can hook the cables up correctly. So the red on the positive and the black on the negative, and so it tells us we've got 12.6 volts inside there. So we're good on the voltage. I'm going to select our language. I'm just saying it's out of the vehicle. Before charge, this is a regular flooded battery, and our cold cranking amps for this battery is supposed to be 608 or 660 amps, right? And we're going to hit the button there, and it's going to give us a reading. It runs a series test here. So it says our state of is at 46%, state of charge is at 98%, but we're only getting 450 amps out of this battery, and so it's recommending that we replace the battery. It's still having a good charge, but life cycle is at 50%, so any time now it could just go bad. So now that we have checked the battery and we know that it is recommended we should put a new one, we're going to go over how you would put a new battery in this vehicle. There's two push pins here that we need to pop off to be able to remove this intake tube. So if you just use a good screwdriver, you can pop these off. And then with those, then we're just going to pull this air connector out from the air box and then pull this back and set that to the side. And then we've got a number 10 here to loosen and a number 10 here to be able to undo the battery itself. So we've got a number 10 here. And that's the negative side. This number 10 here. Which on the positive side. Bolt down here that holds this bracket that holds the battery in place. It's a size 12 down here on that bracket. So the bracket is loosened. We can just, or the bolt has been removed and loosened out of the way. So we move that out of the way. Then you would just pick your battery up and out. It has a built-in handle to help for ease of accessibility. So we have our new battery and drop into place. There's a channel on the back of the battery as well as the one on the front that sits up in there, and it grooves and slides over, and that's put into place. Now this is a 125R battery to put in here. There's also, you can put an H8 battery in here too. The H8 sits the same height. It sits a little longer, but this tray is designed that it will take both batteries, so you can either run the H8 or you can run this 124R. The only difference between them is maybe a difference of some cold cranking amps, bigger size, but everything is still good. Everything will still work with it. There are two different size batteries that you can use for this vehicle. No, if you do use the bigger size, your little safety shield won't go on it, but when you have the same size, you can be able to put this your little shield insulator. You can still put this down around your battery. Then go ahead and put this one on. We've got the negative to hook up. Tighten that up. So with those tight, then we can put that back on. Then we've got this bracket put on, and see this channel here, it matches up with that channel on the battery to be able to lock the battery into place. And we've got another, the top safety that will hold that battery down also. So with that put into place, we see that our battery is not moving side to side, and that's a good sign, because that's not what we want. We don't want the battery to be moving around. So the last thing now, it just put the this air tubing back on, and just kind of bend it under to be able to put that down through here. Connected through there, that's the intake air part, and then put your push pins back in here. And so that is how you replace your battery on your 2016 Kia Sedona, on your Kia Sedona. Thanks for watching YOUCANIC, where you can be the mechanic.